Well, folks, what is happening? Welcome to Mentality Monsters, and today's episode proudly sponsored by our King's Camps. Today we are in Arddown MMA. Big shout out for the lads for allowing us to use their facility. We're joined by I'm going to call this the Tyrone Terminators, or the Brothers of Destruction.
It's the first we've heard that.
Tyrone what?
Tyrone Terminators.
Tyrone Terminators?
Alright,
I don't mind it.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Tiernan the Tyrone Terminator.
The Tyrone.
We're gonna sport team
with Brothers of Destruction just because Caine and Undertaker.
It's even worse.
It's even worse. The Loughran Brothers probably do it.
No, I'll have to add some space into it, lads. Have to. So, lads, cheers for coming on. Fanny, we'll have Fanny have Caolan on, and then Tiernan is a recurring guest.
Yes,
so,
yes,
lovely.
yes. Right.
So, lads, what is happening? We'll start off with Caolan. You're back home. You're back in the glorious north for a while. What has you here?
Well, I think the 10th. Well, this is an interview. But I done 9 interviews there this morning. Full media scrum with the whole PFL. So on training but just home for a couple of days training sparring, and then the PFL media thing. So we trained with Shando's class there this morning, and then the PFL set up everything. So obviously Paul's the main event. So the two of us had UTV, BBC NI, all that crack, Cool FM, everyone down. So it was deadly, So I flew home for that, and then rest tomorrow, head up to Tyrone and do a bit of sparring in Fight Academy on Sunday. So
see, because you've been in the UFC before, what's the press days like compared to like PFL? Is there much difference, or is there more professionalism in any of them?
Well, I can only be honest. This feels like the biggest fight of my life. I never had interactions online like I had when this fight was announced the other day. I never had a fucking media scrum 6 weeks out ever. I never had anything like that. Yeah. If ever you do anything with the UFC, it was you get a couple of Zooms obviously in the build up, but then once you got the fight week, it got big.
Yeah.
But never this far out I had anything like this. Probably if I was in debuting at the UFC, you're usually early on the card, so there seems to be more spotlight than I've ever got before, to be honest. But that's just me being 100% honest. This far I've never got media attention like I have for this PFL debut, definitely.
And is McGrillen doing much himself? Is there much noise from his camp?
He's eating rabbits.
You see him do this now?
Fucking rabbit.
He's legitimately just keeps killing these wee squirrels and putting up fools in his mouth, them in his mouth hanging. He's completely.
Is he
I was asked
country lad, or is he from the city?
No, he's from probably. To be honest, he's meant to be from a rough Winchester. It's only a rough area of Manchester. Well, it must be.
Well, it feels like that definitely fucking is.
Yeah, I didn't say that. He said
with a mullet like that. Gotta be something going on up there.
I had to do a fucking the film. The PFL they asked him to send a video to me, and they had to film my reaction to the video. As before it played, he was sitting hot, make MMA great again with the ginger mullet around it, and I was like, before I even start here, lads, this lad, this guy, I can't. How could you take this guy seriously? But
do you ever see your stereotypical hillbilly? he does give me that kind of vibe.
He is crazy, but. I don't think I've ever fought anyone where more people mess you about what an opponent looks like than him, to be honest. But I know big fight, really looking forward to a big fight.
And you've sparred with him and trained with him before, and do you kind of have an idea of what his game plan is going to be going into this fight?
Yeah, well, but see, I was kind of saying that in all my interviews today. I've been about this game long enough and smart enough now to know that there is a big difference in sparring and fighting. And I don't really take too much confidence away from the sparring sessions that I have with him, because I don't think he's technically very good, if I'm being brutally honest, but he is dangerous and he kind of flies at you. So I think he's better at fighting than he is at sparring. You get me? Yeah. Sparring's even more playful, more technical. You're trying to pull it, but his fighting just fucking flies at you like a maniac. So I think I'm not taking too much away from the spar, but I think he's better at fighting than he is sparring. But I know he has got. People say it to him every time, but he actually literally has one game. He's got a left hand. He's not going to kick me. He's definitely not going to grapple me. Then Paul was saying last night, because I had trained him and stuff, he was saying to me that he thinks he's going to respect me and stand off and play smart. Well, if he does that, it'll be very evident that there's a big skill gap in us. If he does that, I think it'll last about 4 minutes, to be honest with you. I'll jab ahead of him, I'll take him down, I'll submit him. He can't, he has to fly at me. But that makes him very, very, very dangerous. And like, I'm smart enough to know that he can knock me out in them exchanges. So I have to be switched on early, use my MMA experience against him. It's you can't buy experience in the sport. I've been like on the other side of it. I might come into my UFC debut. I just won the Cage Wars world title as 8-0. I had finished everybody in Cage Wars. I literally had never lost a round. And you just naturally think in your own head, this is just going to keep going. Fought a guy, Taylor Lapla, so I think he's probably top 15, top 10 bantamweight alive. He was in the UFC in 2013 when I was in school. And
It's fucking mad.
I'd hit him a jab, I'd hit a takedown, I'd put the pressure on where guys would usually wilt. He would just breathe, take a step back, pump a jab, breathe, and you can't teach that experience. If you've got like the correct like mentality towards it, as like a fighter in a martial arts, you can absorb that experience off him, if that makes sense. But I don't think you can teach it until it happens, and it's just about me using his aggression against him and put my MMA experience into the game, and also like. I think like with like Alan fought him last time in Belfast. Like I have a lot of respect for him. He was on the scene. Like he was. I remember watching him fighting Duke and Wild fucking 10 years ago. Like he was there from when I was a kid. But like Alan is, with respect, has 17 professional losses. Like if you've lost 16 times, 17th probably isn't that. So when a fight's in the balance and it's getting tough and gritty, it's very different for me than what it is the likes of the guys he's fought. Like the PFL of. Like I'm 29 now, I'm not going to be in this game, I'm 38, so I look at this as like the last window really, 4 years or so. It's a young man's game. I'm not going to be at like 37, 8 like them other guys, so I've got full focus and motivation for it. So when it's like 7 minutes in, I'll pick up to a gear that I don't think he can sustain or hasn't competed against, whereas the guys before maybe wilted there, you know.
Yeah. So, well, I asked you this question last time, and your 2 defeats in your pro career came on the UFC.
Yeah.
What have you learnt about yourself from those defeats? What you've learnt from wins?
Oh, that's a good question. You learn from every sparring session. I couldn't really sum it up to one thing. I changed everything, like even like getting into the cage, like my last one I was nervous. The one where I lost in Manchester, I wasn't there. I couldn't make myself nervous. I couldn't think it was like fucking 3 a.m. maybe that was a factor, but I couldn't I didn't think I was going to lose. It just was walking out to win basically.
That is fucking mental, 3 a.m.
I was, but I just everything, approach, training, stylistically, technically. I don't even know. You learn from wins and losses, but probably you nail down it more with the loss.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive fact in fighting. Like you brought the Laplace fight. Like that was mad. Like
it was insane.
McGrill's never been through that. Yeah. Not many fighters have been through that.
Like I've 20,000 French people.
I've never seen anything like that. Like it was actually mental. But I actually think this fight might be as mad as that. I think it's going to be mental.
Paul reckons he's in the thousands of Irish coming over like some.
But he's never been there, and you have, which is a big factor.
Yeah, huge,
100%.
big factor.
You've dealt with pressure before. You've dealt with a big crowd. You've dealt with hostility, and I would probably say it'll be more of a fucking like a home fight for you rather than.
There seems to be.
I would say so.
Seems to be a lot of people coming. Like going to be good crack.
Is there much of your mates going?
Well,
say you're going to be out there.
Oh, I'm going the full week.
We'll go out probably, I don't know, end of September or something like that. We'll go out because the way it works out, my coaches, my teammates on the Contender Series, and my coach's sons in the IMAF World Championship, he expects gold really. So if it's in Georgia, he's going to come from that straight to my fight. So that might be until fight the day before the weigh-in. So my coach will be away. So maybe me and him will head out a wee bit early.
Are you expecting trouble at the weigh-in? The way it was last
Well, there always is. So there literally always is. So I'll be ready for it.
A few pints in you and you'll be in the groove.
That always relaxes me. That always relaxes me. So
You'll come in the security.
I'll go to Dubai, I'll suss out the Irish bar, I'll take 2, relax myself, and then we'll just see what happens.
It wouldn't surprise me if I watched like that weigh-in and I just see you standing with an earpiece and an SIA badge, black photo.
That's nice. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
100%.
Let's keep that place safe.
Bring in the Benjamins.
Keep them weighing safe.
So T, what is going on with yourself? How is life and what are you at?
All good, lad. I was obviously I was supposed to fight there in Cage Wars there in April, but then that fell through. I had a bit of bother with the medicals. I didn't really say what it was. I think everyone actually thought the other boy pulled out, but it wasn't. It was me. We had a bit of bother with medicals, and I've just trying to be getting sorted ever since. But it's been a bit of a nightmare now.
Been a bit of a nightmare. And then you're coming here to do a bit of coaching as well here. So
basically I got told the other day. I don't think I'll ever be able to fight again.
Serious?
I don't think no. I was told by every MMA fighter, every Irish MMA fighter has to get passed through Safe MMA. Yeah. They wouldn't pass me, so I've had a bit of this problem before. They wouldn't pass me from medicals. There's actually 2 medical teams in Ireland now, or medical groups, whatever you would call it. They're both in Ireland now. The other one, I was going through them. They wouldn't pass me. And then I was on the phone with him and my dad. We were on the phone, to the British Boxing Board of Control. And I was saying to them, like, I've been going through this now for about a year. Yeah. Adding it all together, probably about a year and a half. We had a bit of bother in amateur as well. I was supposed to fight down south on Premier FC and a bit of bother there. And then I said to him and my dad, I was like, this is the last one. If this boy tells me I can't fight, there's no point. There's just too many red flags. Yeah. Like, there's obviously something. Not everybody can be wrong. Yeah. And we got that phone call, and I basically said that I wouldn't get past to fight for boxing either. So I just thought, I'm gonna have to think about other stuff.
It's probably not a straightforward question, but it's a complicated question. How does a fighter, someone who's been fighting most of his life, deal with being told? It's still fresh as well, like, so probably haven't processed everything and haven't been able to actually think that far ahead. But what's your initial feelings at the minute?
I'll be honest, I'm actually starting to come to terms with it. I swear to God. So when we got the news, I think we rang him on a Saturday, and it was all right. We got obviously Sunday, got through that, got to Sunday, and it was okay, because obviously every Sunday you're relaxing with the family anyway, and you're just getting on. As like I saw, it was all right. It hadn't really hit me yet, but then it came Monday morning, and I do pads with Shando every Monday morning at 12, but then obviously I wasn't going to do pads because I said to Shando everything that happened, and I wasn't doing pads. And then I was sitting there, I was like everything had just changed. Like, so I moved to Liverpool when I was 18, and I have been all in since that, but then it just ended. And I was always a big guy. I never had a backup, like, and I don't think to be honest, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change one bit of that. I don't think you can. In certain ways you can, like wee bits, but I don't think you can commit to like a fully separate thing. I think you have to be all in this game, and I was completely all in. So when I got that news on the Monday morning, it literally was, what the fuck do I do today?
Are you it is what it is type of person? Like, just will you dwell on it, do you think?
Okay, it always hits you. Like, even I wasn't like, there's no point in. I was in a bad way for about 4 weeks there.
Probably like grief, like any sort of grief. It just comes, it'll just randomly hit you, and you're like, fuck.
I feel for you as well. Did you see your brother like this year?
Oh lad, I don't know. Just everything's time heals all, isn't it? It's
the only thing that kind of will heal it.
See, like, lad, but like I what do I say? Like, because like I've never experienced that. So like, what advice could I handle? But like one thing that I've noticed in my life is that definitely when one door opened, one door closed, another opened. That's kind of how I would look at life. Shit, but you never know. 2 years down the line, you might. It seems to happen in the UFC. The good things usually happen off of these types of things in life, I feel. So you never know what could come of it in 2 years' time. But
that's exactly. I mean, like, I've been like, it was all doom and gloom, but I wasn't really like. I hadn't really like moved on in a way. I was kind of just sitting up. But then
once you get new goals,
it's just about setting new goals. Like, I even now I'm on to Henry about here. Like, I'm gonna start taking a few classes here. Like, I can't wait for that. They've got a young amateur team here. Shando was saying get involved in Fight Academy, get coaching in Fight Academy. just going through all that, like that's still
You're still in the game.
still in the game, and it wasn't like, not that you would ever, but like it wasn't for nothing. Like you can carry that, you can still use your techniques and all your everything you train for to something else. Now don't get me wrong, like I had boys, like I swear this is actually a funny story. So I had a boy go to me. I was telling him about the thing. I don't even know. I'd only told a certain amount of people, but I told this boy anyway. I can't remember who it was, but I goes to him about all this, and he goes, "Sure mate, but it was so raw. It was only about 2 weeks in," and I goes, "I can't fight again. It's fucking brutal." And he goes, "Sure mate, don't worry about it. You can just grapple." Mate, I swear, mate, I couldn't hold it.
Putting on the
I started crying. I started crying. And he looked at me, he put his arm around me, he goes, "Mate, I am so sorry." I goes, "Lad, why?" I goes, "Lad, why would you say that?"
I'd rather play for Kildare Reserves football than go for.
Do you know what? I always said to myself, I was like, I'm going to retire from MMA, I'm just going to grapple, put on the game, grapple like fuck. I just can't, I don't know, I just can't be bothered.
No, but, sorry, okay.
No, here, bro. I'm your
I was going to say, like, in that circumstance, it's not. It's just about, like, I'm actually reading a book at the minute about how, like, for men, like, having a goals are like vital, like having something to work towards. It's just about setting a new goal. There's plenty of guys, fucking Shane McGuigan was a boxer who totally couldn't box with his neck or whatever, became fucking the best coach in the world young. So it's just about getting new goals, isn't it?
It's finding a goal that meets that though. Like it was all about being a UFC world champion for me. I never cared about anything else, and then I was like, I was trying to set, like I still am trying to set myself these new goals, like and I tell him like, "Oh, but it's not as good as that one."
Yeah.
But it's like it's just, it is what it is.
You might have your own team one day and be regarded as one of the fucking best coaches in the entire world.
That would be there.
Just sell turf like fuck.
Sell turf like fuck. Do a bit of security. Do fucking have the best team in the world. I can drink the odd pint.
Drink your hair, man, it's all about the paint. All about the paint in the SAA badge.
Fucking right, aye.
I just get it.
Yeah. Be part of the party. Yeah.
So next then for you then is to get into the coaching game. You're going to be out with your brother here, and you were in his corner for the last fight as well. And
yeah.
See, for you, what's it like? I think I actually asked you this here maybe on the last episode, but what's more nerve-wracking, seeing him go into a fight because it's not in your control, or you going into a fight yourself when you know you're in control? It's up to yourself.
I get very nervous for your fights. I didn't get nervous for mine. I would be lying if I told you I was ever brutally, like, I'd be lying if I ever said I was ever nervous for a fight. I was never that. I just wasn't that gay.
Yeah.
I was always never not being nervous enough. Like I never struggled with nerves, and I don't know, maybe some people just have that or don't. But definitely for his. Like I remember that Lapalus one. It was just nuts. Like the energy in that place near took the nerves away from you. Like this is actually just mental. But McGrillen fight, like I think he's absolutely levels above him. Yeah. Like but anything it's fighting. Anything can happen. It's 4-inch gloves. He's got a big left hand. Like I'll definitely be nervous. But
speaking of, like I felt before.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the video in the PI, and you were playing the Rebels. You just had Kingfisher on, all that there. Yeah. What's on before you go out? Do you have anything on, like music ways? Or
see, I kind of like relaxed. Zach Bryan, actually some Irish tunes as well. Kingfisher, that type of band. And I don't like anything. I don't want to feel too hyped up. I can't like just like half relaxed. So music I listen to when I go to the gym every day, like that type of Zach Bryan, Kingfisher, all that, like kind of relaxed, good songs where I can like think and.
I actually right before I'm going, I think my last 3 fights, we've been cracking pads, and then we'll be warming up, and then we get taken to like a wee quiet room, so there's no noise, and we just start fucking emptying pads, getting a real crack for it. Maybe get a few shouts out of the team, and you're raring to go. No tunes out. I like can.
See, after your fights, I'm guessing you just want, like, you're a big fan of the Guinness.
No drink.
Oh my.
Big fan of the Guinness. What's the vibes like after a win, especially? What is straight out on it, or just wait until the next day, bit of grub?
No, I'll go out. Well, I can never sleep the night after fight ever. Like never 1 second, ever. Like I'll sleep. I don't sleep the following day. I don't know what's with dopey tires. Like it's like that's that adrenaline, that drug. It just rides right through the night for me. Like, but the Sunday, the day 2 pints that's like the best. That's one of the reasons you half you do it, isn't it? Like that memory's class for your mates. Like it's fucking. Last one we were in the Devonshire in London, you on it? They reckon it's the best Guinness outside of Ireland.
Backups class.
They were lethal. They were lethal. That was a great day.
Better than the ones back home in Tyrone.
You know what? They actually were class. No, Tyrone Guinness is good.
Tyrone is great.
Tyrone Guinness is good now.
Yeah.
So I live in Liverpool, so a significant difference. It's still actually Liverpool Guinness. There's some good ones to be honest, but them day twos when you've got the win, you're sitting there like that last one. I stitched up like fuck. He had booted my calf and I was limping heavy, but like it's like good pain because you're sitting there like this snug or in a corner of a bar with a Guinness like.
As for
that pain.
As for Amsterdam,
well, the pain went numb.
It got a bit out of hand now. It really did.
Who, me?
Everything.
Oh, did you?
All 3 trips.
Right,
they were fucking nuts.
Like how long were you out there for before? Is it 4?
About 3 days, and then they tried to book. Every time they tried to book me back the day after, but the first time, I was like, I'm not going home, so I booked the last minute flight. And then, so that ended up costing me a fortune because you're booking the next day. So I was like, no, I'm just going to say to them, don't even worry about the flight home. I'll sort that myself. I think we went home like the Wednesday.
I thought you meant the night before where me and Hughes went at that's what you're talking about with the Guinness.
There you go.
Your coach Mike sent in a good question.
I'll
get it when we actually stop for
right.
the break.
Yeah.
It's a story which I want to hear from the both of you. Like, so,
okay.
There's like a few good questions in there. There's actually questions about yourself, about what do you actually think about LFL, isn't it? Mm-hmm. As a promotion, what are they like to work with? And
oh, very good. Like as far as anything you needed, anything you needed in the build up, anything. I loved it. Look, like I went 3-0 as a pro, but the first 3 fights, it couldn't have went any better.
Think of it, that's like in 40 years' time, the experience of them trips to Amsterdam, like that's fighting, like that's the good thing about it, like lethal.
Everything paid for. Everything paid for. Fucking, it was class.
Seeing you go to the PI, is it? I know you were in UFC at the time. You don't have to pay to go in there, do you?
No. Basically, once you get yourself there, it's all free. Food's free and.
Food free as well.
I'd say that if we went to
quality too.
We went to the. I was after my loss in Manchester and I hadn't done any MMA. I was halfway from it, and we went to. I'd say that was probably one of the best trips. And I was lethal. Like done there for 3 weeks, and then the UFC Noche was on the Sphere. That was deadly, class.
Our 2 trips to Vegas were the best. They were
deadly. Some spot.
They were class. Like.
Some spot like.
You were saying about Strickland. He was coaching.
Great guy.
And Strickland was. Like what was that there? Like what's he just like as a character?
Do you know what? Like
quite scary. Like
if I was gonna, I'd say I met Sean Strickland 8 times. Like I met 8 different people. That's the way I would describe it. Like the first day he comes in, that day was having the absolute scrap. He kept edging towards me, like talking, and I was like walking away from him. And he'd come closer. I was like, oh fuck, he must. Then he would like let on. They were like, fuck, he must like me. This guy, that's sound. I'd go in the next day, I'd go well, and he'd look at you like this here and walk straight past. I'm like, right, so he doesn't like me. And I don't know what the fuck, but he's just, he's round the bend. Him like he's completely nuts.
He's got a band, hasn't he?
I wouldn't say I like him. Like, if I'm being honest, I think he's a bit of a bad.
Did you ever see Bryce Mitchell?
A funny guy.
I hear it's.
He's actually like that.
Is it?
He's completely like that.
He's a proper Christian, like he's
insane, like.
He's completely nuts,
Would you have spoke to him much when you were?
Spoke to him in the sauna a few times. He's so stupid. Like we were all sitting in the sauna with people like there's like 8 fighters in the UFC or like full pros. He goes, "Has anyone here ever tried creatine?" We're like, aye, Bryce. He's like, I'm noticing some differences on the creatine. I'm like, you actually.
I think he's on a lot more than creatine.
He's on a lot more. Like some of the stuff he's come out with is actually ridiculous. He's an absolute idiot, but I just don't think he understands actually what he's saying. He's just like.
He's like that.
He brought the podcast out and just went 0 to 100.
He's never done that again, has he?
I don't think he has.
No.
I don't think he has. He brought out one episode and it was a hit.
He doesn't want an episode says Hitler's a good guy and never goes again.
That's it. Nowadays, I will get you cancelled.
That'll get you cancelled, alright.
Good reason.
Hey everyone, Caine here from Mentality Monsters. Time to talk about today's sponsor. If you love the thrill of winning big, then you need to check out Our Kings Competitions, the UK and Ireland's top spot for incredible praise competitions. They're giving you the chance to win luxury cars, dream holidays, top tech, and even life-changing cash prizes, all for a fraction of the cost. And what's the best part of this? Entering is super easy, so you just need to go on, select your competition, grab your tickets, and then you're in for a shot at winning big. With guaranteed winners in every draw and some of the most amazing prizes out there, Our Kings is the place to be if you want to turn a little into a lot. So, what are you waiting for? Head over to www.ourkingscompetitions.com now and grab your tickets, and you could be our next big winner. That's Our Kings Competitions, where dreams become reality, and enter today. Your coach Mike, right, asked the Don and Tiernan why they both got sacked from their job working in a bar in Liverpool after the Darn Till fight.
This is the true story.
You want to take her?
This is I forgot about this. So Till was fighting Derek Brunson, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And it was a Brunson fight, wasn't he?
First, we got on really well with Till. Like over in Liverpool.
Great guy.
He's a great guy.
Legend.
He's fucking.
Legend. Helped us big. Like over COVID, we had no workshop. They gave us money like to train him. But anyway, Till had lost and he tapped out. And I remember we were in Fitz originally, and he tapped, and I wrecked my hand punching this fucking it's like almost like a chapel chair. Like the boys fucking laid it and boom, bust my hand. When Bob moved in, we're walking up. Till's been beat. We're walking up to Molly Malone's bar where we used to work in, and being a lot of Irish people over for the weekends in Liverpool. Obviously, the stag do's and that, and we're sitting in. I was sitting at the bar, and a boy from Donegal goes, "Ah, you're definitely going well and fighting all this." And I'm like, "Aye, same shite, having the same conversation." And somebody goes, "Your brother's over here as well, isn't he?" I goes, "Aye." He goes, "That's him there." I point to Tiernan on the other end of the bar, and he goes, "Where's that?" I was there, and as I point to Tiernan, this is the bar. We work in this bar, but we got the night off and with no fights, so we're drinking. We're on the scoops, like. And I goes, "That's Tiernan there," and I point to him, and he goes, "Where's that?" That's him. Boom. Tiernan fucking levers some man at the bar. I'm like, oh shit! I tell this boy, so I leg it over
For good reason.
But the boy must have. What happened? The boy must have said he slagged Till for whatever.
So we were in bad out for him because we done the whole training camp,
In bad
not
form.
specifically with Till. We weren't doing much training. We were there the whole time. We were fucking raising lost. And I have this boy who's never done his life giving me shits. He came up to me and goes, he must have said like he I don't know, he must have said he was shite or something.
Aye. I'm going next
I'm not
time.
listening to this dung.
Bang!
Bang, hit him. And then
It kicked off.
Fucking kicked
Kicked
off. Like,
off.
Was he
but I am
home?
while this is on going on, I'm currently an employee to Molly Malone's. Like
Aye,
I
you're in the
work
bar.
in this bar, but I'm off.
Bait out of
I'm
her.
off shift tonight, like.
Aye.
Um,
Absolutely bait out of her.
battered him?
Aye. Well, no, there
It
was
got
a while
his
on
mates
him.
jumped
There
in
was a
and
while on him.
it was only us two.
Aye, we were backs against the wall.
This has happened to us. This has happened to us a few days.
But I was scrapping away with them anyway, and then went to go into work the next day, and he goes, "You are sacked. you don't work here anymore." So
No, I think
was
I
it-
just didn't go back.
What did you
No,
do?
I went into
door,
Dermot.
or the bar?
No, I was pulling pints in the bar.
Pulling pints?
I went into by Dermot and I done.
Oh, fuck. Sometimes
So that's how we lost that job.
that could happen.
Aye.
But nah,
Had to be done.
has this happened more than once?
Fighting.
You two together?
Sometimes. aye.
Terminators, I'm telling you.
Their own
It's never,
terminators.
it's never our fault.
No, you
It's
know,
never our fault.
it's not good though. You don't want to be at that crack.
Nah, you don't do that shit. We wouldn't. No, not
sometimes
at
it does
all.
happen.
Like, not at all. But
Sometimes it does just happen.
Do you get much like people that will come up on a night out and give you kind of aggro or tell you what you're doing wrong or stuff like that there? I'd say
More so that this is what you need to do more than after maybe the losses. The first I hadn't lost in years. The first Paris one, I got that a good few times. That was fucking winding me up. That like people telling me how I need to go do it better. I'm like, I don't. What's your background here in this
I
game?
swear though, like,
you know what I mean? And then I'd be like, it's better to leave it.
Yeah.
But then again, that's because I was asked today in all these interviews like about the maturing. Like a really maturing experience being in the UFC. I'm a different person than I was going in. From all these things, I can be more calm now than I used to be. But that's brutal. Like you should do this, mate. You should do this. I'm like,
you
the fuck are you?
definitely got it more than me though, which was so weird. I was still amateur, but I never really got it. Whereas people used to give him advice that was just like honestly mental, that they could feel like they could say this. Like it was mad.
you always get that. Like people on the drink will always fucking be.
oh,
All the
buddies.
experts.
100%.
Yeah.
Did you ever see when you won your title? Rome?
Aye. Some experience.
What was that like? I just
Oh.
see the entire day and the event and them winning it and the celebrations obviously as well.
Aye. Oh, one of the best, maybe the best experience I've had in fighting, I'd say. Some trip, like, wasn't it? Oh, it was deadly. And all them boys from my parish, I think it took between Ireland and Liverpool. I think it's like 90 people in the room, which is fucking dead at that stage. Like, was deadly. Like, we went in the back because that guy, we had been watching him over. Like, he's fallen off now because knockouts do affect. But before, throughout COVID, he was the guy. Like, he was the hardest fight I could have had in Europe. I was 8-0. He was 9-0, and it was being advertised the week of that the winner of this will go to the UFC, like, which was obviously nerving, like, at the time. So, no, really good experience. He is a part of this big fucking Italian football hooligan fucking squad. So they had like the
mics and all.
And they've got the banners and they're like replying to us by in the mic. I'm in the cage thinking like, this is mental, because I've got my whole squad of fucking Kildress and throw men all here going AWOL, but then there's 1,500 Italians around them. The first round was just like not much technique involved. It was just the fucking half thinking what the fuck's going on here. He's hitting me, then I hit him, and then
some buzz.
But then I got a bit more calm and then knocked him out, and I just deadly experienced. Stayed to Rome then to the following Thursday or something. My girlfriend Laura, family, mates were all there on the Sunday, and that was class. That's the good thing about fighting, like the money and all is good, but like that them type of experiences are class, you know.
Did you ever see there's an Irish bar in Rome?
Oh, Scholars. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, it's deadly. We've seen that more than the Coliseum.
Do you think it's mental? Anywhere we go.
No, actually,
you figure out the Irish bar.
The first thing I do.
I went to New York in December and see the first 3 days because the Old Firm was on at 9 o'clock in the morning out there,
right?
And Liverpool played the day before at 9 in the morning out there. So see, for the first 3 days, we didn't leave a 6-block radius of our hotel because we just sat in all the Irish bars.
O'Donoghue's now.
No, I went to the Mean Fiddler.
Oh, deadly.
Conley's.
Conley's good spot.
Conley's is class.
Good spot, good bar.
And then McDade's was it's a newer one, but they were giving us fucking drink. Like, we were there from 9 to 7 in the evening, and we got our bill, and it was $117. They were just fucking
trying to figure out what it says.
For free. Fuck yeah, it's mad.
Oh, in Europe they look after Irish like big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Do you ever think because we're like I booked New York there for Paddy's Day.
Oh my god.
Do you ever think it'll be a PFL show out there? Because there's always something on in New York.
Do you know what? I'd never even thought of that, but that would be unbelievable, wouldn't it?
I'd be mad.
I'd fucking love that there. I want something on out there, either like a McCallum.
He had that a few times, didn't he? Lethal.
Yeah.
In the garden.
What would be your ideal event? So if you could fight, say, in Dublin or fight in Belfast, headline fucking say Windsor or something, fucking.
Well,
boys.
It would be the SSE, but honestly, it always was Casement. But that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That was always, when I was young, I always thought that would be fucking deadly. Honestly, I never looked at Windsor as a goal. But if it happened, it would be cool. Like this fucking cracker, that's gonna be unbelievable.
Going to it?
It depends. Like what day is it? 13th.
13th Saturday.
I'll
be there.
Youth League is on that day as well.
Is it?
I'm doing the MC for it.
Do you know what?
Oh yeah, there you go. That was real, eh?
Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
No.
I probably will go for that.
Lethal, unreal.
I'm the only one with a stutter that does MC and does a podcast and is working call centres.
Aye.
What the I don't know how, but
yeah.
I seen the money.
I didn't know you had one.
Bro.
That'd be bad.
You hold it
bad
well.
The iPad, man.
You
the
did
iPad in the hand. Just sitting there like,
yeah.
I didn't know you had one.
Bro.
I probably will go for that then.
That'll be a good day. Do that there, and then just go out at night. He's gonna. Well, obviously you'll not be on the sauce. So.
I'd probably be working.
Be working?
Man, I have a mad. So we have our mate's wedding at the start of September. We're going to Albufeira. I'll have the Crocker Donovan fight. Then I'm going to Dubai for your fight. And then we have a mate stag in November. We're away again to Tenerife.
Good buzz from Christmas.
I'd say you're used to it now, but do you miss not being able to go to the holidays, or them events?
Well, I'm actually going to that wedding, but I'm only in for the weekend. I'm not drinking, but discipline. I'm very good at just flicking the switch. Like when it's time to go, it's not hard for me to stop. Like I actually I think people think like I don't live a disciplined life sometimes because I actually live like a fucking monk. But when I have no fight on the Saturday night, I'll take a few Guinness. But
the shape you're in, you're definitely a disciplined life.
When it's time to go, it's time to go. Like it's because when you get like an opponent like the likes of Lewis just talking loose shit, it's very easy to just like switch on go that way.
Yeah. See, two questions which I really just want to ask here as well, just because it's two questions which I've been wanting to ask you since thinking about getting you on the podcast. That incident with Patty on the bus, what the fuck was that there about just in itself? I'm guessing it was something to do with Paul because he was fucking.
It was as so I had the way it was initially was so the fight was like 3 a.m. wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the weigh-in was like 3 p.m. the day before, but I wasn't on weight at 3 o'clock. You get like a 2-hour window or an hour window, whatever it is. And they said that if you, like, I don't know if anyone's ever done a weight cut, but like I have a sports nutritionist, Sam McKenzie, who's changed it for me. But before it was, like, this guy's just a specialist in this game. But I wasn't on weight in time, so if you're on weight at 3, you're allowed to go back to your hotel room, get a drink, take a shower, which is like after you've been in bath and so on and all, with brush your teeth, everything, lie down, relax. But I wasn't on weight at 3, I was on weight at about 4. So I weighed in, didn't get a shouting, had to go straight to the ceremonial weigh-ins, like the ones you see on TV.
Yeah.
So about 40 minutes after I weighed in, I'm on the actual ski, so I'm still fucked. We're still on the bus, and I'm just lying there like a zombie. Like, I've literally weighed in 8 minutes before this, like I'm fucked. Get my first drinks in, I'm fucked. And Pimlett's just talking, and I it just was going through me, like I was in a you're not rough, but like you just want to lie, you've had a hard weight cut here. And he keeps talking, and he goes, well, he just shut the fuck up. And then it broke on the bus that Jordan Vucinic, a friend of ours, had signed with the UFC. Lethal, happy days. And I was like, oh, happy days. And the fighters in the bus, like Vicente Luque and all was there, it was good. They're all happy Jordan had signed. And then he just kept going on, and he's like, it's good that Jordan and Sharia got into the UFC and Paul couldn't make it or something. He said, even though Paul turned down the UFC, he said that Paul couldn't make it and stuff. And I was like, right, fuck it, I can't listen to this company more. So I just thought, he goes, he would punch your head in. And he goes, what? I goes, he would punch your head in. He would destroy you. And he kept shouting, and then people started saying, you couldn't really hear what I was saying, but you could hear him. It's like his insults, like, it's like he's like fucking reading out a Tesco thing. He starts calling you all these fruits and these fucking foods, and I'm like, well, you're not actually saying anything, you're just shouting stupid words. And he goes, it wouldn't even be close, and he was getting louder, and then I said that came out, I would just wait in, I was fucked, and then he'd slag someone to like get on with, so I was like, shut your mouth, like.
That's a fight I would love to see.
Who, Paul?
Well, I would love to see it.
That'd be fucking phenomenal.
I think he would beat that.
I wouldn't be close, like, but
you ever hear
it'd be good to watch him beat that fucking
saying,
shit out.
Paddy is the turtle in the tree.
It's a turtle in the
He
tree.
says, when do you ever see a turtle in a tree? He says, you don't, you have to put a turtle in a tree. Him being the top 5 is a turtle in a tree. You have to put him in the top 5.
See his blow-ups after fucking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fight, that's
No,
fucking.
that's good skills, like, it's just like the opponents and stuff, fine.
And see, after you were not given the contract again at UFC, what was your initial thoughts, and how quick was it until PFL jumped in and offered you something?
Well, so that was the 4th fight of my 4-fight deal with my last win there, and we left there a few weeks because I had been, after I fought, I'd been put through all the extra media, so I was like, oh, fucking Delhi, must be getting a good contract here. You kind of expect a good contract after that win, to be honest. That's what you kind of expect, things to fight, and that often don't happen. And then I didn't really chase them up for a couple of weeks. Then another week came back, and then the drug testing came. So I was like, I won't even chase them. It'll still come when it comes in. Why would the drug test me if there's no contract coming? And then we came back to them again, and then there was a wee bit of initial pushback because again I expected like a pay, I expected everything. This is what you, and I was a bit like, honestly, like same with his thing. Like I don't get too up and down on anything now. Really, I just kind of try to think positive. Like, it was like, how long do you want me or not? Here, like, what's the guy deserve this type thing? And then we just started looking elsewhere. Kind of made it public within the game while trying to keep it on tabs that I am now a free agent. Got some pretty obscure offers from like fucking Russia and Czech Republic and all this shit. It was mad. It's actually great crack. Promotion Dubai and that, just to like see what was going on. I remember one day I looked at my screen time on my phone was like 11 hours in a day because I was just on ChatGPT just searching up like, just trying to make the right decision. Search up like viewership and potential earnings and who the champions were and all these things.
Best Guinness.
Number 1. And then They became once we started talking to Dan Hardy, it just it felt right. And now this fight's been announced, it kind of really feels right. You know, there's been some like big success stories in PFL. Don't have to look much further than Paul here in Belfast, but even like Dakota and Brandon was someone I looked up to for a long time. You know, and Dakota and people like this. So no, Cedar Doumbé. So just felt right. You know,
think is next. See, after this year fight, what's the plans? What's the goals for the next, say, 12 to 18 months?
Set myself up financially. Set my future people around me and stuff. Future family. You know, I'm 20. Like set myself up financially is definitely a big focus at the moment. The plan was that I go to next year's World Series, which I am definitely down for. 3 fights, you make about £1 million. Like, I'm definitely down for that. Like, but the champion was only he got the belt there. Last Friday was it the wee Marceli guy? He's unbelievable. Like, he's one of the best in the world. He's absolutely class. Wee Brazilian guy. But he's messaging me, beat Lewis, and then I'll see you. And I'm just like, because he's got like 2,000 followers on Instagram, like, so he's not like really well. He got in this tournament last minute, and he was like a big underdog, but he's absolutely wiped the floor with everybody. He's an animal. But he's messaging me, he's like, after Lewis, I'll see you. I'm like, Jesus, happy days. Like, I would have thought the tournament next year, but if that was on the table, of course I will take that. But I'd say that then, maybe the title fight, or maybe just the PFL World Series, either or.
Like, for both of you, what do you make, because you're training in Fight Academy just now at the minute, and then you're going back to Liverpool, but what do you think of the talent that's coming through now at the minute in Belfast and in the north?
It's crazy. The guy so me and Henry always talked about coaching there before, and he was telling me like the teens classes and how his teens, and I was watching the teen classes in Fight Academy. I haven't seen them here yet, but I swear to God, the level of MMA that'll come through in Ireland coming through at the minute is crazy. Them young amateurs we have in Fight Academy, but see in 10 years, I think it'll be up there. I think it'll be close to the best in the world. Like, it's actually,
like, even like you're saying, you're going to the MMA league, like them kids league. That's lethal. That was never a thing. Like,
no.
That is actually lethal. So like what Henry and Adam's doing there, like, that is literally what the sport needs. Like, kids competing, and then it's like second nature to them.
Yeah,
that's deadly. And then, like, do you know what actually is very important is, it's the likes of him coming in now, and then you've got Pat and Chandler here in Belfast, and Adams. Like, quality of coaching is getting a lot better, which is really what determines where the sport will go. You know what I mean? Because you can have a talented kid, but you need that league type system, like competition, and then good coaching and people around them. So,
and it's an actual career now. Like, boys are fully invested in the coaching. It's basically their career. There was, like, I'd say back about 10 years ago, you never would have got that.
Right.
There's no way. You couldn't have done it. You couldn't have.
There are still a lot of absolutely ass coaches. Some people who shouldn't be able to coach, but there's a couple of guys come through there with the right intentions for coaching, not just money making. You know, just like actual skill development and stuff, which is lethal. Was class.
Do you think you would have stayed here, home, if you had these kind of facilities or opportunities?
Potentially, I do like getting away. I like to have that in my head that I've done that. I've gone away from my friends. Laura's is my family. Laura's my girlfriend. She lives over there. She maybe has to come back to get. She's now about to graduate. She maybe has to get a job here. So see what way that is. But I do like having that, because I love being home. Like, obviously, like everyone. But having that, like, sacrifice built in by the time you get the fight night, I think it's good. Like, you know. Like, everyone was like Carl Frampton coming up, but they always said he done that, and Michael Caolan always done that. So I do like to say, like, I like to have done that going to the fight, you know, because it is a sacrifice. So,
but I always seen it the way I seen it. Like, I know Paul would be the same. Say, like, we're actually, so obviously I'm originally from Tyrone, but I'm living in Belfast now. So at the end of the day, you are away from home.
Yeah.
Like, I never seen my mates. I was down here full time. So, like, if you're full, like, you still can be away. Anyway, but I suppose you are still a bit closer, so it's not exactly the same. But
well, lads, thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Brother.
Yes, enjoyed that.
Thank you.